boys, getting started at tip number 1. We're going to be talking about how to play safety and Road to Glory. So, starting this thing off. What's going on, Jurrisco gang? Coming at y'all boys with another banger. And today, we have 5 must-know tips for y'all boys at Road to Glory in College Football 26. We're talking how to play safety, how to get 99 as quick as possible, and even more. Let's hop into it. So here we go, boys. We're gonna hop straight into this thing today. Like I said, I have a bunch of tips and tricks for y'all boys and Road to Glory. A lot of you have been asking me, how do you play safety? How do you get 99 as quick as possible? How do you get, what are the best playbooks in this game? We're talking about that all today. Really quick, we will be dropping 2 videos today. The second video today will be the best running back build. Everybody in their mind been asking me for it. Yes, that video will be dropping today. I promise you. It's dropping today for all my running back guys. That'll be out today. Also, we will be doing other tips like how to get interceptions, things of that nature. A lot of people ask me that too. And it is a little bit different from last year because of how they changed that intercepting and all that type of stuff, and how, you have to get your eyes around and stuff. So that video will also be dropping very, very soon. So like I said, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you guys have that notification bell on so you guys don't miss a single video, because there's a lot coming. And the last thing before we get into it, make sure you guys are in my Discord, boys. Yes, we have a community Discord where we talk about Road to Glory, Superstar Mode, everything football, gaming wise. It's all in the Discord, so make sure you guys are in there. I be in there all the time. Make sure you guys join it. And also, we are doing a Dynasty League. Yes, we're doing a Dynasty League for the community with money on the line, all that type of stuff, crossplay. So if you guys are interested in the Dynasty League, make sure you guys do join the Discord because it's starting soon. But now, boys, getting started at tip number 1. We're going to be talking about how to play safety and Road to Glory. So, starting this thing off, yes, you have to be a cornerback. Yes, because EA is terrible at their damn job. You obviously cannot pick cornerback. I mean, you cannot pick safety in this game. So yes, you do have to pick cornerback is the first thing when you are picking your positions. Then after that, you want to go ahead and pick field corner for your build. We talked about this yesterday. If you want to play safety or you want to be that more safety type of prototype or build, you have to go with the field cornerback. Now, right after that, when you're in the game, and this is high school, you can do this in high school and in the regular college or whatever. We're talking about college too. When you're in high school, what you want to do is go to the dime formation where you see it has 4 linemen and then it has the 1 linebacker in the middle. Then when you're on this formation, while you're hovering over it, what you want to do is go to the packages and you want to basically flip it until you are in the slot. So right here, you see cornerback inside. Now I am in the slot now. So boom, you want to go and click on this. Then you want to find the player, be all the way at the bottom, double safety blitz. So boom, you're going to click that. And now when you do this, you will now be at the safety assignment. You will see I am now guarding the tight end because once again, I am now at the safety position. So when you do this, obviously, once again, it is a blitz. So you don't have to necessarily blitz out of it. So when you click this again, you have to necessarily blitz. You can make, adjustments or whatever. So you can do something like this, boom. You can just make adjustments out of it. But like I said, this will put you at that safety assignment. So you'll be guarding, whoever the safety is. I mean, who the safety would normally guard. So the biggest thing you want to do while you're doing this is just making sure you're doing your adjustments. So when you click this, let's say I want to do something like this where I put that safety over here and then put this guy over here. So boom, now you can see I kind of have changed this. So now I'm the free safety here, and boom, you come up and make a tackle, boom. So once again, that's the biggest thing about this. When you do it, just make sure you're making adjustments out of it. Making sure you're putting your safeties in flats or whatever the case is, and you will always be, like I said, the last man defense at this point. So once again, let's see you do something like this, boom, boom, and now you will see I have the middle of the field. So now I'm covering, coming down, and I get the knockout right there. So yes, that's how you play safety in this game. That's for high school. Now for college, what's gonna happen is you're gonna need to get the coach trust all the way up. Once you get enough coach trust on your, on your playthrough, once you get enough coach trust, you'll be able to do these same adjustments in college. When you start college, you will not be able to do it because you don't have access to the whole playbook. But when you have enough access to it, and when they actually give you enough coach trust, you'll be able to make these package changes just like how you're seeing in high school right here. Now, there's also the same way you would play gadget if you were a gadget wide receiver. So there's a gadget wide receiver build in this game. And if you go ahead and like look through the packages, you can actually, you know, put yourself at quarterback and like wildcat and stuff like that. So for all my gadget wide receivers, that'd be how you know, play at quarterback or play at running back and like change your position, is by changing your package. And then once again, when you get enough coach trust in college, you will be able to also do this in college. So yes, you have to build up enough coach trust or just get the maximum amount, and then you'll be able to do this in college also. Now boys, next up at tip number 2, let's go and talk about playbooks. So a lot of people are asking me what are the best playbooks to use in this game per position. So let's go and start with quarterback. Obviously, if you want to have a pass-heavy quarterback or a pass-heavy offense, the best playbook in this game is 2 of them. I would say either go with Maryland, or if you want to, you can also go with Houston. If I can find it on here, somewhere on here, Houston and Maryland are the top 2 pass-heavy formations in this game, or pass-heavy playbooks in this game, by far, without a doubt. If I can find it somewhere on here, but Houston is really, really good also. I actually recommend Maryland, but once again, Houston or Maryland is either one. Whichever one you want to go with is the one. Those 2 playbooks, you'll find the most amount of passing plays and the most amount of valuable passing plays in the game. So once again, if you're gonna go pass heavy, I would say we go with those 2. Now, if you want to go with more like a run or like a more of like QB run, option RPO type of offense, I would say go ahead and go with either Rice, or I would say go ahead and just go with the option defense. So if you see right here, it'll say, where's that option right here? Yes, either Rice option, or if you even want to get nastier, you can even go with the spread option. Those 3 playbooks, those are gonna be the ones where you want to do like the RPOs, the quarterback runs, a lot more running with the quarterback, which is like a lot more RPO-ish. Those are gonna be the 3 playbooks you can go with for those type of offenses. Now also, run heavy for all my running backs. If you're a running back, you want to be able, like I said, get a lot of those run heavy formations, I would say go ahead and go with Michigan. Michigan is the best run heavy, you know, fullback, all that type of stuff, I-form offense in the game. Is going to be Michigan, just like last year. Michigan is going to be the one you want to go with there. And then for the last one I want to go and talk about for offense, it's going to be the more gadget, you know, kind of like the more gadget wide receiver, you know, be able to line up a lot of places. It's going to be Penn State. Penn State has the best wildcat in this game. So like I said, if you go to that wide receiver, that gadget wide receiver that plays out of position, plays that quarterback, plays that running back, plays a lot of different places, I would say go ahead and go with the Penn State one, because once again, it has that really good wildcat, a bunch of different formations there. So offense, those are the playbooks you want to use. On the other side of the ball, defense. So for all my cornerbacks and linebackers, the best defensive playbook in the game is going to be the multiple defense. Just like how I said, how you can play safety, this playbook is the best one because it has nickel and it has dime, where you can actually go into that safety blitz. So if you want to, like I said, play that safety position, you can either do it in nickel and in even dime. So multiple defense is the best defense in this game. I think it's the best defensive playbook, no matter if you're a linebacker or at corner. So for all my defensive guys, definitely go multiple defense. Now boys, next up at tip number 3, let's talk about the fastest way to get that 99 overall. So obviously this is going to require you to kind of cheat, but the best way to get 99 overall as fast as possible, because there is no XP or 99 glitch this year, is going to be changing the XP slider. So boom, when you go over to Road to Glory Central, you're going to see right here it says XP sliders. Once you click on this, you'll see it has, you know, offensive XP for quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. It has defensive XP for edge defenders, defensive tackles, everything in the book. What you want to do is just put this on 300. When you do this, it's going to basically allow to where you get the XP and you get your skill points a lot faster in this mode. You can do it for just your position, or you can do it for all the positions, so that, you know, your quarterback gets better, your tight ends get better, everybody gets better on your team, or whatever the case is. But this is going to be the fastest way to get 99 overall in this game. Obviously focusing on, you know, training during the week, making sure you do that obviously, but obviously changing this and then putting this all the way to 300 is going to be the fastest way to get to 99 overall. Another small thing I do like to do when I go wide receiver and Road to Glory, especially this year, because for some reason, like sometimes the quarterback lobs the ball really far for no damn reason. It's kind of like a glitch. The way I kind of fix that is by going to your gameplay sliders, and then you're going to see, you see QB accuracy. I actually turn this all the way up to 100 whenever I do play at wide receiver, especially this year, because once again, like the little lob glitch where it like lobs the ball super far in the air. whenever I have my quarterback accuracy on 100, that never happens. So for all my wide receivers out there, I would recommend turning this to 100, just so you make sure you're getting that accurate pass whenever you are open. Like I said, when you don't do this, you get that weird glitch where, you know, the quarterback throws the ball super high in the air. That type of stuff happens. So I would definitely make sure you guys do look into this. Next up, boys, the fourth tip I got for y'all boys is just making sure you're making save points. A lot of people play Road to Glory and they do not make any save points. And when you get to the end of your career, you know, you be like, damn, I wish I could have went back. So what I do recommend is making a lot of save points during your Road to Glory career. So if you guys do not know how to make a save point, what you're gonna do is click in on the right stick, and then you'll see right here how I can like make a new save point. And I recommend doing this every single week of your high school career, and then about every, you know, about 5 games during college. About every college season, make about, you know, 2 save points, 2 to 3 save points during that season. So once again, you can go back through your career and maybe change something, or maybe if you messed up on something, you go back, or whatever the case is. If you want to transfer or whatever the case is, like, I would say 100% make a bunch of save points. You need to do this. It's gonna help out a lot, like I said, down in the future when you get to the end of your career. So definitely make sure you do this. It's a huge thing. You won't have to like restart your entire damn career. A lot of people mess up in high school and then have to restart the whole damn thing. So this is really good for making sure to where you can go back to certain points of your career and not to start the whole thing over. But for the fifth and final tip, because I already know someone's gonna ask me this year, is how you get the double arm sleeve look. So when you have like the black kind of like arm sleeve and the red arm sleeve on here. So how you do this, because I know someone's gonna ask me this year, how you do it is you're gonna go into your gear section where you do change up your drip and everything, because EA obviously hasn't added this on itself. So all you do is basically you're gonna go in here, you're gonna go to wrist, and then you're gonna add the double arm band or double wristband accessory. You're gonna add this to both your wrists, and they're gonna add the black elbow pad rubber black. You're gonna add this also. When you do this, it's going to basically create a double sleeve kind of look, and it looks really, really good. Obviously, because once again, EA doesn't let you do double sleeves in this game. So this is basically how you do it. Also, you can kind of do like a double sleeve look like this also. You can do something like this. We kind of have like the double sleeve look going on here. So boom, you see how I like the double sleeve. This is how you do this look in this game. I know somebody's gonna ask me, this is how you do it. It's kind of like how you did it last year, but actually it looks even like a little bit better this year. So yes, this is how you do the double sleeve look in College Football 26. But that's it for the video, boys. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe for more bangers just like this one. And until next time, peace.